Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to the most powerful and transformative month of the year in one way. This is it, baby, that what's happening this month is going to not only tell us what's happening next year, but potentially a theme that's going to rattle through the rest of our life. It is extraordinary as we have Saturn and Jupiter conjunct, joining forces on the solstice in Aquarius. We are now in the now age of Aquarius, and the next phase for us is all about going forward with a sense of unity, with a sense of freedom. Technology is going to be a big feature, massive shifts forward in technology. There's also a huge eclipse in Sagittarius. So our definition, our understanding of freedom is changing. Expect huge enlightenment. Here's your monthly astrology. Hello, gorgeous Libra. I am so sorry. I'm number blind, I'm dyslexic. For some reason, I had switched the transits of Libra and Virgo, so I had to take it down. But here we are. And actually, I've got better news for you. Ha-ha! I have really potentially good news for you, an opportunity for the future. But let's start at the beginning. Hold that anticipation. Right, so the beginning of December, we have Mercury going into your communication, news and ideas zone. And actually, that's a massive theme for the first couple of weeks of December. It's all about ideas. It's all about communication. But you have special superpowers to communicate this December. You're able to say it as it is. You're listening, because don't forget, what is communication? It ain't about going, yeah. Listening gives us, so much more information than if we don't actively listen. So you got it nailed. You know how to listen, you know how to communicate, and you're able to bring the ideas together in a way which is unusually focused and astute. So use those skills wisely. Definitely chat to people. Definitely jot down your ideas and have faith and belief in the validity and the fabulousness of your ideas and what you think. There's some super important conversations coming in December. Now, Mercury is trine Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer, and I'm a big fan of Chiron, even though it's tough, because Chiron is about our deepest wounds. Wounds sometimes we don't even know we've got. You know, things that happen in our childhood, and they have an impact on how we respond in later life to certain situations, particularly our relationships. And funnily enough, you have Chiron in your relationship zone. And so it's about, how do you communicate in relationships? Is there a self-defense mechanism you've got? You know, is there a way that you don't express yourself in the way that you would like when you're under pressure, you're hurt, or you're upset, or you're angry? Whatever this wound is, you're able to heal it in some way and move on to the next level of communication in relationships. And it's super important. You know, being authentic in our intimate relationships is crucial, but also it's the place where often, it's the most painful. It pushes our buttons more than anything else. So this is a time to help heal another layer of that, to be able to be free to express yourself in the way that you want. Now, Venus, your ruler, is trine Neptune, which is a lovely thing. We all have a lot more empathy for each other, a lot more caring and compassion. Although, Neptune can be a bit tricky, because we see what we want to see. We see the beauty in everything. We want to, lose ourselves in love and happiness. And sometimes, we don't want to see the truth when Venus is trine Neptune. But for you, it's actually in a quite grounded place. Interestingly, it's in your health and well-being and your security zone. So, yes, you're going to probably feel more secure and happy and at ease around that time. But careful you're not just sort of ignoring situations that are going on. Now, the Sun is trine Mars on the 11th, and that's great. It gives you strength and it gives you power. You're particularly passionate when it comes to talking about and enforcing things in all of your relationships and partnerships, whether they be sexual, whether they be friendships or business partnerships. But you got the drive and you have the confidence to push through your ideas thanks to Mercury. You're like, well, this is what I think. Sometimes you don't necessarily have the courage to push through. If someone says, not sure, you might let it go. You ain't letting nothing go in December. You're going, no, I believe in this. I am passionate about this. And hopefully people will listen to you. And of course, the new moon is also in the area of your ideas and communication. There's a big shift for you. You're letting go of old ways of communicating, potentially. Letting go of maybe fears or thoughts in your mind that don't serve you. The relationship we have with ourselves, our ideas, the way we, like, I don't know, if you drop a glass, do you go, oh, you idiot, to yourself? Or are you compassionate and sweet to yourself? When we're compassionate and sweet to ourselves, while also, of course, taking responsibility. Okay, I'm not saying, if we fuck up that we don't, we go, oh, there, don't worry. We must go, no, tough love ourselves, but ultimately love ourselves, yeah? So you're able to move through to the next phase and let go of any fears, ideas, or communication with people that no longer serves you. And you're bursting through into a brand new world of new communication and new ideas. So, and as I say, you're bound to have very important, super important conversations with people this month. It's not superficial, it has meaning to your life and your life path. And of course, the big news and the great news for you is that Saturn and Jupiter are going into Aquarius. And therefore, we have you learning and your next phase being about love, happiness, creativity, children, being inspired and following your bliss. Now, Saturn is giving you the first potentially tough lesson, but valuable lesson in saying that you are responsible for your happiness. Not anyone else, you are. So, okay, I'm not saying, if some terrible tragedy is before you or something awful's going on that is out of your control, if somebody dies or something's going on. Okay, I'm not saying, you have to be happy and I'm not talking about that. But what I'm talking about is your day-to-day happiness, your choices. Yeah, if we give our power away in a relationship, for instance, then we think, well, they are making me unhappy. We have the choice to walk away. You have the choice. We all actually have many more choices than we realize, and we often feel powerless, yeah? But Saturn is going, now is the time. Forget the past. Now is the time to commit to your own happiness for you to be your own best friend and go, okay, I'm really going to honor my need for peace and happiness. And if you do that, Saturn will bring you a big reward. And joyfully, Jupiter, the planet of Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, is saying to you, well, I'm going to help you. I'm the planet of good fortune, and I'm going to, hook up here with Saturn. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's see if we can make happiness happen. And that has to really be your mission. From now on, commit to your happiness. You deserve happiness. You can make choices that will bring you more joy than you have now. Small steps, but it's there. So just ask yourself the question, can I be committed to my happiness? Can I make the tough choices I need to make to be happy? And I hope the answer is yes, because you do deserve it. We also have Mercury and the Sun shifting signs towards the end of December 20th and 21st, where you'll be thinking about your home and family, wanting to get cozy for the holidays, and that will be your main focus around that time. Of course, the big conjunction is on the 21st. And then there's a full moon in your career zone on the 30th of December. So you right even before we've got into next year, you're thinking, you might have an inspired idea or a conversation or an email or something, even in the holidays, that pushes you forward when it comes to your career. But there's a revelation coming from your unconscious around that time. Okay, let us see what the tarot has to say, my darling Libra. But, bloody good news. I really, really, really believe that for you. Okay, Libra, let's go. This is the past life connection card. It's the card where it could be someone you already know, or it could be someone you met in a different lifetime. When you meet those people and you look in their eyes and you know them, you get this feeling of familiarity. So that energy is around you this December. It's a beautiful feeling. It's an innocent feeling. It's a feeling of coming home. Now, you may be feeling Nine of Wands. You may be feeling a bit defensive. Have you been through a tough time? Now is the time for, yes, looks like you have been through a tough time. Maybe in whatever situation you're feeling defensive, it might be time to come out from behind the wall. I mean, if you need that wall, keep that wall. But you don't want to miss out on beautiful opportunities by kind of overly protecting yourself. And I think this comes from feeling a bit stressed, the 10 of Wands. But, you know, this energy is going to turn around for you. You know, it's been a long and tough old year for all of us. And this will pass for you. Look out for a Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn that has quite the impact on you. And, you know, if there's someone in your life that you feel's lying to you or not telling you the truth about something, that's likely to come out. And I would say, you know, possibly within the first 2 weeks of December, there may be a situation when you go, hello, I'm not feeling that what you're telling me is authentic. And that could be connected to an earth sign. May even be connected to work, because I've got the Hierophant here, which is, you know, your layers of the hierarchy, work, study, you know, things like that. And yeah, definitely, I'll be honest with you, 5 of Swords. If there's someone around your work that's annoying you or doing the dirty, it might be time to move on, to leap into a new situation. Sometimes it's easier to walk away than fight a fight and be around negative energy. And you've got the Fool here, which is about you embracing the new, letting go of situations where there is constant drama or you constantly feeling undermined. Because guess what? What does your astrology say? It says it's time to follow your bliss. And you are just, you know, you keep getting these same cards over and over. Trapped, feeling trapped, but actually you're not trapped. And the bigger card, because don't forget the Fool is the major arcana here, as is the Hierophant. It's time to leap away from situations that stop you being happy. And this completely reiterates that. You deserve happiness. Don't keep dealing with people that you can't trust. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon.
MicheleKnight.com. I was a client of Michele Knight, so I knew all of the psychics and they'd read for me.
It's such a innovative and really useful organisation to have at your fingertips.
There are a lot of people who they have an idea of what a psychic reading is, they have an idea of, you know, what a psychic should and shouldn't do, and a lot of it is from centuries gone by, you know, the carnival sideshow, and Michele really has brought psychics into the modern world.
Michele Knight is a wonderful organisation to work for. It's a unique family, and that is readers, the customer service operators.
I know if I wanted to choose a reading, I know I wouldn't go to another company.
The ethics, the standard, the professionalism that we keep really is second to none.
To be honest, I've never really looked at another reader service because I don't think I need to.
When I finally got a job, I pray that I will do well with all the tests that we go through. I was absolutely delighted.
Well, the process of being employed with Michele Knight wasn't an easy one, which always makes it more rewarding when you do actually pass the 4 test readings that you have to go through before you're accepted.
The interview process is actually reading for other people, reading for some of Michelle's staff as well. It's actually, you know, what they're looking for, specifics, so surname, relatives, their names. They're looking for what happened 2-3 years ago in detail.
To be sitting at home and then the phone rings and this beautiful distinctive voice, it's Michele Knight here, I'm ringing you for my test reading, is on the other end of the line, is scary. She really wants to know that her clients are getting validations.
You get a sense that everybody running it is on the ball.
The flexibility we get as readers, well, it's just great.
I do love the freedom of when I can work and when I can have a break.
Michele Knight family are amazing, really flexible, very supportive. It's like working for no other.
It's authentic, that's a big thing, it's authentic. She genuinely cares about her readers and about the people that we read for, so it's inclusive.
I love working for MicheleKnight.com. They're great people, it's a great energy there.
She really cares about her readers getting the best, and she really cares about the clients coming and walking away, you know, and feeling like they got what they came for.
Working with Michele Knight, I know that I've got professional backup and I know that the clients are looked after very well as well.
Michelle's very involved with her readers personally. If you need information, you need anything from her, she will reply personally.
I just love being part of a unique team, one of the most unique companies that I've ever come across.